Okay folks, today we're going to be constructing triangles. Some of these are not as straightforward as they look, and I've included some that will actually not work when I set you the task, and I want you to point out which ones won't work and why. So for maths teachers watching, if there are any, don't put in the comments that some of these aren't correct, because that's a deliberate thing I'm setting as a trap for some of the kids to see if they can tell me and spot it to me. So, at the top of each page you're going to have these three letters which will tell you what kind of construction this is. S will always stand for side and A will always stand for angle, and the order they are in matters. In this triangle we have labelled a side, an angle next to it and a side next to it in order: side, angle, side. So if you know a side, angle, side, you'll use the technique I'm going to use here, and each sheet has got the acronym at the top, sorry, the initialism at the top. You will need a ruler, a protractor, a pair of compasses and a pencil, because we are drawing, not writing. So my habit is to draw the longest edge first to make sure I've got enough space. In this case it's the 7.1. That's just a planning ahead thing rather than a maths thing. So I need a 7.1 centimetre edge somewhere. So that will be from there to there. And that is 7.1 centimetres. So far so easy. I know that at one edge of this there's an angle of 41 degrees. I don't mind which, but you need to pick which when you're drawing it to use the protractor correctly. So I'm going to put it at this end of the edge, at this vertex, which means I need this crossed there and the 0 lined up. Hopefully my head's not blocking the view. And 41 degrees is what it says in the diagram, which is there. So that dot is at 41 degrees away from here, and I would like to line it up with that. I need to go 3.8 centimetres in that direction, which looks like there to me. So that angle should be, although I can clearly see I've missed a bit, 41 degrees, and this length is 3.8 centimetres. There's only one way to turn this into a triangle now, and that's to join these two up, so that must be the triangle. So this is not to scale, that is accurately drawn. You'll be given a whole bunch of these where you've got to give them diagrams like this and turn them into the accurately drawn triangle. And as I say, some of these are going to be traps, and I want you to write back and tell me how or why. So that's the first one. Number 2. AAA. So here I'm given three angles. I'm not given a length, so my first line can be any length. Bam, done. And then at one vertex I've got a 38 degree angle again. I seem to be repeating numbers already. So 0, 10, 20, 38 is there. So that's going to be that direction. Now I don't know how far to go, but I know it's that direction. And this angle needs to be, so this is 38, label it. This angle is 52 degrees, which is there. And according to this diagram, that should be a right angle. It looks pretty good. Let's measure it to check. A whole degree of error there. Not perfect, but you're allowed 2 degrees of error in any exam, so that's good enough for GCSE, even though it's not actually perfect. So that's AAA. Some of you might really have noticed how that is different from the ones that have gone before. Okay, what have we got now? ASA. So that's an angle, a side, an angle. I would start with the base here, because that's a fixed thing we can work with. We need a 63mm line. That is there. So there. And again I've chosen 38. Man, I'm boring. So 38 is up there. And I don't know how far, I don't know how long this edge is, so I need to draw it as far as necessary. And I'll find out what that is. So that is the 38 degree. This is meant to be 63, which is up here somewhere. And if I put that up, that will cross there. So that must be where the triangle is. And that is 63 degrees. Alright, we're getting there. That's ASA. So the triangle stops there, but you leave the construction lines on to show you did it properly. Alright, what have we got next? AAS. Alright. You know some rules about angles in a triangle. So we know we can actually work out this angle here. 63 degrees plus 79 degrees is something. 82, 142. 180 degrees take 142 degrees is that 38 degrees again. And in fact, the sharp-eyed among you might know that is actually the same length, which means that this triangle here is the same triangle. They're the same triangle both times. This one was just hidden because you weren't given that information first. But once you worked it out, it became clear that that was the same triangle. So you'll use this technique and just ignore that top angle for drawing it. Alright. SSS. Now we've got no angles here the first time, so we don't know which direction to go at a key point. Again, I'll stick to my habit of using the longest edge first. Again, that's just to make space planning easy on my sheet. It's not really about mathematical reasons. So 8 centimetres is there. Label it as such. Now I know how far I need to go. I need to go 5 centimetres, but I don't know which way. That's what this device is for. You can pick a distance and it goes in all directions. So line it up with your ruler. I'm going to do 5 centimetres first. So put the pin at 5 and the pencil at 0, or the other way around, doesn't really matter, that's the same length. Pin there, and I know that this arc covers the places that are 5 centimetres between there and there. And the other edge is 6 centimetres, so line it up with that. Pin there, swoop, and this arc is 6 centimetres away. The only place where both the arcs are, where they meet, is here. So that point must be 5 centimetres from there. And 6 centimetres from there. So that's 6 centimetres, and that is 5 centimetres. And if we don't know which direction to go, the pair of compasses will help you out with that. Maybe finally? Yes, finally, SSA. So here we haven't got, oh no, here we've got the 3 things we can do what we like. I'm actually going to start with this one that I don't know how long it is as my base. So if I come up on the page, there is a base. I don't know how long I'll need, that's probably too long, which means I've definitely got enough. Use my protractor to measure the 24 degrees from here. 24 is there. And in that direction, I know how far I need to go. I need to go 4.3 centimetres. So 4.3 centimetres from there is there. Well, this is a very small triangle. So that is 4.3 centimetres, and that is 24 degrees. Now this other third edge, I know this length of, but I don't know the direction. Again, that's what this is for. So 6.2, just open that up from the 6 it was previously. I know it has to go at this vertex, because it's joined at this vertex, but I don't know which way. So I'll swoop around, a nice big swoop, and that gets me this point here. So that must be the correct point. So the sheet I've set you to do has a lot of these to draw, and some of them are traps. So not all of these will be as easy as I've made them look, but you should be able to work out why they are traps and why they are tricky. Okay, so have fun with that, and I'll see your results.